Hello, everybody. We are going to have a look at Book Creator today. Now, you might have used Book Creator before, but we're going to pretend you haven't, for those of you who might have forgotten, and we're going to try it out. So, your teacher will give you this link in your Google Classroom, and you will need to sign in. You will sign in with your Google Classroom account. And I've got some books that I have created before. If you have, you might have a library as well. You'll see I've got a few libraries. There was a transport one. Some of you might remember doing this project, but your teacher will probably ask you to create or to join her library. So I'm going to click on the three buttons and you'll see a button here called Join Library. Your teacher will give you the library code. Once you have that, you type it in and you'll be able to join a library. The library might be empty if your friends haven't joined in with you, but there is a little button you can click and you'll be able to see all your friends' books. So get the library code, pop it in, and click on Join Library. And you will join a library. You can click on the down arrow and you can click on this button, Show Everybody's Books, which is quite fun because wherever your friends are, you will see the books that they have created. Okay, so we're going to start off. Your teacher's given you a project, but we're going to say we want a project on our favorite things. So I'm going to go to New Book. And you have a few choices. The ones at the bottom will let you create comic strips. The ones at the top are for storybooks. So if you want a lot of typing with one picture, you would go this way. If you want to have comic strip type, you can use these. And comic strip I prefer because if you don't want to use a comic strip, you can still choose this and have one page with comics and one page with typing if you want. So you get to choose more by clicking on one of these. All right, so I'm going to choose the square because that's my favorite shape for Book Creator. And here you get a couple of choices. Let's just hide that. You're going to make your cover. So I'm going to have a look at the different options that you have. Here you can see it's your cover. Here you can see how many pages you've done, and you'll see at the moment you've got a cover available, page 2 and page 3. And this is where you would drag them if you wanted to change them around. And we'll try that out a little later. My books will take you back to the library so that you can see everybody's books. And your books, there you go. The plus button will give you a good couple of choices. So you can immediately start by putting in panels, which we're not going to do because my cover page I like to be sort of big and bold. This is where you add speech bubbles and thought bubbles and, of course, the cute comic text, which everybody loves. And you get to add stickers. You get to add media. And this is where it's a bit strange because if it says import, that basically means get pictures from the internet or off your computer if you have them. If you are using a laptop or a tablet, you can actually take photographs and pop them in. You have a pen that allows you to scribble. You have text boxes. And this is quite a fun one. This allows you to record your voice. So if you have, if you're using a device like a tablet or a laptop, you can record your voice. It's really, really cool. These are your background colors if you decide you want a background color. And I'm not going to go through all of them because we'll be here till Christmas, but you'll see there's some really cool things that you can play with here. If I go down a bit more, have a look at those. Oh, that's pretty. And they put new ones in all the time. So let's try that one. So I've clicked on that. There's my background. I want a text box. So I'm going to go to media. And I'm going to go to text. And I'm going to type in my favorite things. And done. Now, the first thing everybody says to me is, okay, well, Mrs. Fisher, how do I make this bigger? Because it's very irritating. It seems to go here. This is how you do it. As long as I've clicked on it once, and you can see the blue line around it, you can then go and you'll see there's a couple of things you can do. Here is where you can make it bigger. See? Smaller. You can change your fonts. Okay. And those of you in my class do know that I love fonts. It's my favorite thing to play with. So let's make that a bit bigger. And I can click on the back arrow and I'm going to center it. And make it a bit bigger. Yep. And then I'm going to put it at an angle. Mainly because that's cool. All right. So what I want to add to this is maybe a picture on the front cover. So I'm going to click on the plus button. And remember I said to you, it's a weird one if you're going to look for pictures because it's called import. So I'm going to go to import. And you'll see it opens up to Google. But if you had something saved in your Google Drive, you can add maps. You can add things off your computer. But I'm going to say South Africa because I want some pictures of South Africa. Remember I told you once before that if you want pictures that are transparent, in other words, the background is see-through, $100 if you remember what it is. Yep, correct. You add PNG. PNG will give you a transparent background if you wanted that. For my cover picture, I'm not too stressed about it. Let's find a nice picture of our country that we want to use. I think those top ones were the nicest, that one there. That's of Cape Town. When you've been to Cape Town, that is a beautiful picture. Okay, it's uploading my picture. There it is. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. There you go. All right. And because it's a book, and all books, you like to put the author's name, which in this case is me. So I'm going to add a text, and I'm going to say, by Mrs. Fouché. And there is your cover. I'm not going to change this. I'm going to leave that one there. And there is your cover. So you can change things on here now. There's a whole lot of things you can change. If you decide you don't want that there, you can change it. I can add a sticker if I want to. Let's add a yeah. Okay. If you don't want it, you just click on it and press delete, and it's gone. Alrighty, there's also the undo button, favorite button, and I'm going to click this arrow over here, and this will give me page 2. Remember we had 3 pages available. There's my cover, and I'm now here, and I'm now going to go to page 2. So I want you to take a break now, press pause or close it down, and go and play on your cover. Then we're going to come back, and you're going to try out page 2 with me. See you later.